Hello. Hello.
Hello, hello. Welcome to the Greg and Anna show, but we don't have Greg with us today. We have Dino Elefante.
Hello. Hello.
So, Dino is one of our special guests, and we're here live at Vintage Motorcars.
We're at Vintage Motorcars off Centralia Avenue, beautiful Centralia Avenue, in the gardens of Hawaii. The Hawaiian Gardens. Sorry.
Hawaiian Garden, still beautiful,
It's still
just
beautiful.
not an island. There's an island out there in the street, but I don't know if you want to go lay in it.
It is tropical though. I see palm trees, which I don't have in Nashville.
Oh, yeah, we have lots of palm trees. Lots and lots of palm trees. So, Dino, why don't you tell me about yourself? Why are you here?
I am here because of a lot of reasons that we'll get into as we go further. But you know what? My wife wrote an email. Sometimes it's hard to talk about yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to read what she wrote. Hello, my name is Dino Elefante. I am from Franklin, Tennessee. I am Italian, if anybody wants to know. I'm 70, just turned 70. I feel great for my age. Now I'll read what she wrote. Hello, my name is Dino Elefante. I'm from Franklin, Tennessee. I'm a car enthusiast. I am an insane individual, a sick puppy that can't quit buying. Wait a minute.
I love your wife.
Out of my mind. My name is Connie. I'm in Franklin. Somebody come, please get me, help me. I live at.
Is that our SOS note? Do I need to go help Connie?
I'm not going to read the rest.
All right, so that's all about Dino.
You know, I grew up in this area. I went to Lakewood High School. It's about 3.5 miles from here.
You and your wife both, right?
Yeah, we met at down Carson at the baseball fields.
Tell us about that.
Well, I was there with my girlfriend, and
So you were with another girl when you met your wife.
my girlfriend made the mistake of using the bathroom, and
Number one mistake.
I needed a backup plan. So I went over to this really cute girl. My wife is wonderful. She's beautiful. And I said, hey, what's up? And we started talking. We became friends. And you know what? Actually, I have a picture of my wife because I have painted her in a bad light so far.
So what happened to the other girl?
Dumped.
Like instant dump?
Dumped. But I have a picture, and we've been married for 48 years.
Wow, congratulations. That's a long time.
I know.
Mhm.
It's like, let me see if I have that picture handy. Here's
Yeah.
my wife. Here's my beautiful wife.
I love Connie. I have met Connie, and she is great. Hi, Connie. We love you.
She wrote bad things about me. She said I'm insane. She said I'm nuts. She said
Well, you are insane.
he can't quit buying cars. Help me, please.
You have an addiction. You need help.
Oh, there's no doubt. But we grew up in Lakewood. We went to Lakewood High School, and I remember going to the senior prom at Lakewood High School, and I went with somebody else. And
Again, another woman.
before the end of the night, I found where Connie was.
Oh,
And we ended
so
up together.
destiny.
And we've been together for 48 years, and we're really happy. We have two incredible daughters, Molly and Natalie. They are absolutely wonderful. And it's like, you know, she's been through so much with me in the music business. I had records on the charts in the 80s. If anybody doesn't know anything, my brother sang with the group Kansas. We wrote songs for him. We scored some films. I think I might actually have another picture.
Show and tell with Dino.
And it's really cool, actually. It's my brother and I on stage, I think. I can't find it. Anyway, we had some hit records. We had a good run in the music business. In 1993, we moved to Nashville because our record company got bought. And we were only supposed to stay a couple years, and it's been 34 years. And it's really a great place to live. And we'll get into what it's like to live down there, what it's like to drive down there, what it's like to have a car down there. But I know a lot of you guys are going, well, where's Greg? Why is this guy here? Well, I'm here because I now own 7 vintage speedsters.
He's our biggest fan.
I'm insane.
Yeah, you have a problem.
And I have 2 more on order. And I was back there earlier saying, Greg, where are my cars? And he pointed to some bodies out in the lot. And I went, geez, okay.
Yep, there's
So
bodies out there.
people are going, that Dino guy, I've heard about him. He has all these speedsters. I didn't expect him to look anything like that. I thought he'd be like, okay, I'm full-figured man, Italian, but I'm transitioning. I'm a translender.
Oh,
I'm gonna
my
be
goodness.
smaller. I'm gonna get smaller. I promise.
You're
But-
shrinking.
I'm shrinking.
You are shrinking.
But Greg's not here. He had to have me come, and he's not with us because he didn't want to have to buy a third pair of headphones. He's got so much invested in the shop that a third pair of headphones would have put this massive car manufacturing conglomerate over the edge.
Oh, good Lord. Yeah, he's back in his office. He's watching us. He's supervising, shaking his head.
I'll never be allowed in the building again.
You're going to be locked out, you know. So, have you always been interested in cars? Oh, there he is. Look, he'll pop in right now. There he is back there in the window. He's in the
Hey,
cage.
Greg. So, have I always been interested in cars?
Yeah, have you always been interested in cars? Or how did that start? What happened? What started your problem with cars?
Cars got girls.
True. But you
Girls
have
like
Connie.
cars. But girls like cars.
This is
and
true.
Cars got girls.
Mhm.
Okay, have I always been interested in cars? Yes. In high school, I had a Pinto station wagon,
What color?
black, red interior, and I put a 283 Ford motor in it, widened the wheel wells so that it would run, red interior, and zoomed all around Lakewood High School in my Pinto with a 283. And like burnt the tires out, burnt the rear end out, I left the original Pinto transmission in it. I made a mistake.
Oh my goodness.
and it ran great. So finally made some money and bought a 240Z.
Nice.
And I actually brought my wife and my two daughters to Lakewood High School to show them where I paid a kid to save a parking spot for me every day at Lakewood High School. $14 a week, he would ride his bike there, and then he would save me a spot.
That's good money back then.
I know, it was $14
a week, and he saved you a spot for your Pinto?
Yeah. No, my 240Z.
Oh, your
what's up?
240Z,
We have
okay.
questions already?
Yeah, can you read them? I can't see
I
them.
can't. Let me see.
So it all started with the Pinto. That's what started this whole spiral.
It all started with the Pinto, yeah. But it was really interesting because everybody in high school, had cars. They were driving their mom and dad's car. But we were playing at Knott's Berry Farm, and we had a band, and we were playing at high school proms. We were doing pretty good, so I actually could afford a car.
I remember those Knott's Berry Farm shows.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was fun.
the brotherhood.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay, can you see our questions? I don't have my glasses on.
I see Luigi that says, hello, Dino. Hello, Paisan. He's
Luigi.
in Nashville.
Hi,
Mark
Luigi.
Tacci.
Hi, Mark. We like
Mark Tatch likes to cook. He's my Italian buddy and my
Ooh,
car
Mark
club.
likes to cook. He's going to
Mark-
have to come make us a meal for a show.
He's a good cooker.
Some lasagna. Mm.
Okay, so
Okay,
I was
and-
always interested in cars, and I really, really had too many and still don't have enough. Okay, I have a
So-
warehouse full.
Is the only car you modified in high school the Pinto?
That was it. And I had a Vega. Wait a minute. My brother had a Vega. My brother John had a Vega, and it said Vega Rock on the side, and we jacked it. The back end of that car was 3 feet off the ground. We had big old Krager SS's in the back
God.
and little wheels in the front, and he had a whip antenna. I'll never forget. It was like 10 feet high, and it was behind him. And it
Oh
had a
my
flag.
goodness.
And he'd drive down the street. I'd see him going by with all his friends in the car. But my brother John is really talented. Like I said, he sang for the group Kansas. He has records out now. My older brother Skip, who lives in San Clemente, has a storage facility management company called Platinum Storage. They do really well, and I love and I'm very proud of my two brothers. And we still often talk about what it was like growing up in Long Beach, my mom and dad. We did not have a normal childhood, Anna.
No, yeah,
Our childhood was
I
not
can
normal.
imagine.
It was not normal.
What was not normal?
do
Do we go into that?
The short answer would be what was normal?
Okay, what was normal?
Nothing.
Nothing. Well, you paid somebody $14 to have your Pinto parking spot, so that's not normal.
That was what, $56 a month. The kid rode his bike, sat on my parking spot, and I'd pull in the 240Z, and I'd go, okay, give him 14 bucks.
That's hilarious.
And the teachers were going, what? What's this guy doing?
Back then, they didn't care, though. They let you do it. Yeah. So, how long have you been a car collector? Have you always been a car collector?
I haven't really been a car collector. I would just kind of buy what I want. I didn't really collect any specific type of car, but I did accumulate a lot of cars, and I still am accumulating a lot of cars. They're in a warehouse in Cool Springs, Tennessee, with my buddy Carl owns the warehouse, and my really good friend Ken, who is our mechanic in the warehouse. They're just wonderful guys. And if you go in that warehouse, there are lots of results of sick people.
How many cars?
There's probably 50 or 60
Oh
cars.
wow, I didn't know you had that many.
No, it's not me. It's me and all my
Oh,
friends.
it's a combination of all the cars.
There are Porsches, and my friend Carl, as I was saying earlier, just got a GTO Ferrari replica. That's pretty darn cool.
So you all have problems with cars.
Oh, the sickness is rampant. It's more like a hospital than it is a warehouse.
Oh my goodness. Like it's an insane asylum of cars. So why did you start buying replica speedsters? What turned you on to the replica 356? Who?
My friend just called me filthy.
Who
He
called you
said, "Hi,
filthy?
filthy." My friend Dan Luffman. Hey, Dan. He called me filthy.
Is that what caught your eye? Filthy?
That's the only word. There's several questions there.
What are the
But
questions?
filthy is the word. Okay. So what caught my interest in vintage speedsters was, I'll never forget, I was in high school. We had these little fraternities and these little clubs. And there were boys clubs, fraternities, and there were sororities. Those were the girls clubs. And they would rent houses like by the beach. And when the girls had a house, all the guys would go down
Oh, you mean
there.
in college?
High school.
High school?
High school.
You had houses in high. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They had clubs in high school. But when the girls had a house, the boys would go down there. When the boys had a house, the girls would go down there. And we would just party for the weekend, usually 2 or 3 nights. And it was really fun, really fun. So I'll never forget one night I was driving home, and one of the girls that was in the sorority had her dad's speedster coupe.
Was it a real one?
It was a real speedster
Ooh,
coupe.
nice.
I'll never forget. It was white. Her name was Linda. I don't want to mention her last name, but the back hood was off because they were always getting worked on. So there was no rear hood on the car. And I remember following it, hearing the motor, hearing the sound of the motor perform, as it was shifting gears in front of me, hearing the exhaust. I could see the 2 carburetors in there. And I'm going, whoa, that's a really cool car. Because at that point in 74, 911s were prevalent and 914s were out, and Porsche was doing a lot of modern cars. But in 74, when I graduated, to see a vintage speedster for the first time and hear it on the road and watch it go down the road, it was like I was mesmerized by it. And that vision has been indelible. I mean, it's been in my head, and it's like I always said, man, I need to get some of those. Not one, just
some of
a
them.
lot of them.
That's when the sickness started.
Well, that was a prerequisite to it. Yeah, that was just a fever at that point. Now it's terminal.
There's no turning back.
No turning back.
So that started. So what was your first big step in this collection direction?
In accumulating more than one car? When I first saw a newly manufactured speedster, I figured, you know what? Wait a minute. The back hood would not have to be off that. It's going to run. It's going to perform. It's going to have modern amenities. The ones that I have seat heaters. They have Bluetooth radio. They have 4-wheel disc brakes. They have 2332cc pat downs performance motors, and they are awesome. Let me tell you right now, I have 7 of them. They all perform a little bit different. They all sound a little bit different, but the consistency on these motors, no matter what the carburation configuration or, the way the motor's set up, dual exhaust, single exhaust, and let me tell you, the exhaust system on these cars makes a difference. But the Pat Downs racing motors, they run. They start every time I go to start it, because I figured, you know what? I could go back for sentimental reasons and buy an original 356 and never be able to drive it.
Yeah, you're not going to have fun with it.
Well, not only that, it's going to be a trophy. It's going to sit there. It's going to gain value.
Yeah.
But at my age, I don't care about gaining value.
You want to have fun.
For my kids, they got enough. It's like, I want to drive the cars. So I started investigating different people that manufacture these cars. Some of them in California, some of them not in California, some of them in Florida. And I bought a couple from different manufacturers, and I had the experience of owning them. And then I got my first vintage build. It was a seal gray Speedster with headrests that they built, and it had the underdash brake, square weave carpet. It's just an absolutely beautiful car, and it's still my favorite car. I drove it the day before I left to come here, but when I drove that car, I felt a massive difference in a couple different things. The way that the suspension felt, the way the transmission felt, and I know the transmissions are built by a company called Wright. Am I correct?
Right gearbox, yes.
Yeah, Wright gearbox.
Riverside.
And let me tell you, man, they shift really, really well. And the gating is consistent. The neutral find is always consistent. And where Vintage has put the shifter, it seems like it's a little bit further back than a lot of the other ones. It's perfect. And I got my first Vintage car, and I said, this is cool. I need to have another one.
How did you find us?
I did my research. I got online. I went to car shows. I saw a couple of the vintage Speedsters that were built in the older, by the older ownership.
Vintage Speedsters. So you saw
and they were nice. I mean, they looked like these, but only if you were to, I'm looking at one right now in the showroom, and if you were to go over these cars and look at every little incremental feature in the car, they vastly improved since the first one that I saw.
One thing I can tell you is that Greg is constantly improving these cars. There's always something to up. It's always being upped, and they're constantly being improved, and they're just so good.
Okay, let me give you an example of Greg's sickness.
Okay, he's got a sickness too.
Okay, he calls me a couple weeks ago because I got these IDF 41 or their Weber carburetor looking different than the K-Drons that he usually.
Yeah, the IDF 40s.
Yeah, the IDF 40s. And believe me, they perform great. So Greg calls me up and goes, "Hey, is your car hesitating a little?" I said, "A little bit." "Yeah, it is. I feel it." And he goes, "Underneath the carburetor, there's a little washer that's not supposed to be there." How's Greg? How did he know about that washer? Unless he sat at his desk, took a carburetor apart, looked at it, and said, "What's this washer doing here?"
He goes through everything with a fine-tooth comb. He makes sure everything's going to be perfect for these cars.
A couple more things about Greg's sickness. Okay, he told me exactly what to do, and he told Ken, my friend, who's our mechanic at the garage where I keep my cars. It's really a warehouse on one side and a garage on the other. He said, "Ken, here's how you remove these washers. Do this to the carburetor, make this adjustment." When I got back in that car, it was different. I mean, it was that much different, but I drive it often enough where I could really feel the difference. The acceleration and the response was a little bit more, a little bit faster, but for him to find just those washers. And I'll tell you another thing about Greg, and this is what's really been a pleasure about dealing with Vintage. Number one, this girl that's sitting next to me always answers the phone. She's always friendly. She hugs my wife when we come here. We feel like we're really part of something. You know, this is a tight knit group here. It's really isolated where it's at in the gardens of Hawaii, and it's like Hawaiian gardens. and then, but the thing is that the consistency of the cars is amazing. But getting back to what Greg said about the washers, it's like not only did he know about that, but he's constantly calling me with little things that could make the car better, which means he's always looking at really small things to make the cars look better. I even see some differences on these that are in the showroom improvement-wise, like the silver one I'm looking at has air conditioning, and it absolutely looks like it came from the factory.
Well, the air conditioning we used to have was that ugly black box. Remember the ugly? And I hated
Vintage
it.
Air.
I hated it because it's under the passenger side, and it's just an ugly black box. It took away the leg room. So they came up with this valance that's fiberglass and that matches the interior. And I love the air conditioning. It's absolutely beautiful. It ties everything in.
It looks
gorgeous. It's really nice.
And to have it in a convertible, I mean, where's the car going? Needles?
Well, we have people in Florida and in Puerto Rico and Dubai, and they all love the air conditioning.
Oh, I just got a note from Greg, by the way. It says, "Please note that anything that Dino says on this show does not reflect the management of this company.
You have to do the disclaimer. I forgot to say it. So Greg did it. Thank you, Greg, for the disclaimer.
So one other thing about Greg, he answers the phone when I call him.
Yeah.
I mean, if I have a problem, like I busted the pin off the back of my hood the other day, and Anna's sending me to. It's probably there already.
Yeah.
But to finish up what I was saying about Anna, what her job is to take my money and send me tracking numbers. No, Anna is the heart of Vintage Motorsports. Let me tell you, motor cars, Vintage Motorcars. Anna is the heart. Every time I call, we have great conversations. They have a vast part department, and the little things that I like to improve on in the car, she usually sends them to me. She's really efficient. I would start with Anna if anybody's interested in touring the facility, or if anybody wants to know anything about the cars, the options, the colors, the carpet. But she's really, really efficient.
I love giving the tours.
Yeah, the tours are great.
Mm-hmm.
The open house that I had to miss because of my friend Dan that called me Filthy's daughter's wedding. And it's really fun coming here.
Oh, good. We're glad you like it.
If anybody's interested in a vintage, do what I did. I came here after I ordered the car because I wanted to make sure that I made the right decision. It was an expensive decision. There were a lot of options, a lot of different things. And I got to tell you, every time I come here, if I have a car on order, something changes.
Oh yeah, you change your orders quite a
bit. because of the improvements that Greg's making all the time, the engines, just the small little things. It's really important to stay up to date with what he's doing.
Yeah, like I said, it's constantly being improved. They're works of art, and they're just constantly moving.
Yeah, like you see those two, Anna.
The silver one and the white one.
I want to buy those.
That silver one is gorgeous.
I want to buy those.
Like the white one too.
I agree. Okay, go ahead.
So take us through the process, the order process. Once you found us, what did you do?
There are many ways to obtain a Vintage Motorcars Speedster. Many ways. Number one, they have a very comprehensive website. You can get on the website, click where it says cars, click where it says Speedster Turnkey, okay? And you'll see a lot of boxes where you can make selections. And not only does it start with the base price of the car, but it gives you the result price after you've made all your choices. It's a great website. And then what you can do is you can imagine what that car is going to look like, because obviously it doesn't, and I'm sure they're probably working on AI, what it'll look like built. But that's where I started. And then I figured, you know what? I need to drive one of these. I don't know if I'm going to be comfortable in it, because I've sat in some original Speedsters and the steering wheel was real big and my legs didn't have a lot of room. I'm 6'1.5 inches. So I went down and I visited Roy Podolin in Alpharetta, Georgia. Cloud 9 Classics. By the way, Roy Podolin, let me give a shout out to Roy Podolin. He let me drive 2 cars when I was down there. I didn't commit to buying a car. He let me try them. I drove from Nashville to Alpharetta. But let me tell you another little something about Roy. Everybody, get on his Facebook page. Roy rescues dogs in need of permanent homes and care. And what he does is for real. So I would get on Roy's Facebook, take a look at that. He's got a big heart. But you can get on the Vintage website. You can configure your car the way you want it. There are also other dealers in the country. You got Hubbard in Arizona. You got Champion in Florida. There's even a Speedster Limited company in the UK. But Roy at Cloud 9, I bought all my cars through him because I like the abuse.
Part of your sickness.
Yeah, every time I call him, he's like, what do you want? It's not even like, yes, sir, may I help you? It's not the politeness of somebody you're giving hundreds of thousands of dollars to anymore. It's, what do you want, Dino? What are we changing? Oh, change.
What are we changing?
Yeah.
So tell me what it's like. You live in Franklin, Tennessee. What's it like when you get in the car and you drive down the street in Franklin, Tennessee in your 356 Vintage Motorcar Speedster?
Oh, that's a great question. Okay. We have a little club called Global Classic 356. And we're going to have a website. It's not commercial. It's only for Porsche and car enthusiasts and people that like me that love these cars. If you love your Corvette, it's going to be limited only to about 40 members. You could see stuff about their personal life, about their cars. But we have this club and we usually meet on Saturday morning. Let me give you an idea if you can kind of visualize what it's like. Me, Mark, Lauren, John Schaefer, Bill Laughlin, Dan, who called me filthy, and Bruce Esworthy. That's the core group of Global 356. So picture this, 7 o'clock, between 6:30 and 7 o'clock on a Saturday morning. We meet at the garage in Cool Springs. All my cars are there, and the first thing those guys ask when they walk in is, which one are you going to drive today, Dino? So it's according to where we're going, but let me tell you what it's like to drive in Tennessee in these cars. And I'm sure a lot of people in areas share the same experience, only it might be a little different. We get in our cars, we line up outside the building, and we usually travel together in a pack. And when you're on the road in Nashville, Tennessee at 7:30 in the morning, it's, they call it the Smoky Mountains of Tennessee for a reason. There's a layer that appears on the ground in the morning in Nashville, in the horse farms, the cattle ranches. It's absolutely beautiful. We drive through all these cattle ranches and these farms. I'm hearing my motor, I'm hearing my friends' motors, and we're usually headed to a car show or some sort of a car meet, and it's magical. It's magical. I'm sitting here driving and experiencing an old vintage type car, hearing the motor behind me, hearing my friends' motors, looking at these horse farms, looking at the horizon on our way to a car show. That early in the morning, very few cars on the road. We're going through these beautiful roads that, some of them turn, some of them are flat. And to drive those cars, and for me to have the privilege, and I mean privilege, guys, of owning several of these cars and being able to drive them, it's emotional for me. I mean, I'm not trying not to get emotional, but at my age, those are the experiences that I crave. And my friends are loyal. And their wives are incredible. They all say, hey, we know we're not going to see you on Saturday. Like, for instance, this next Saturday, I forgot to mention John Oates. He's in our club now.
Oh, okay. Hi, John.
Oates. He's a great dude. This Saturday, we're going to a car meet in Columbia, Tennessee, which is about 30 miles south of Franklin, where we're at. And Mike Wolf from American Pickers
Oh, yeah.
has a gas station, a vintage gas station that he restored called Columbia Motor Alley. And they have car shows there.
Oh, that's cool.
Once a month. And I'm telling you, 200 cars, stuff comes out of the woodwork.
That's really cool. So the American Pickers guy opened it. Is it just a gas station, or is it like?
He restored a vintage gas station. It's called Columbia Motor Alley.
I'm gonna have to look that up.
Everybody can Google it. But oh my gosh, I just thought of something.
What'd you think of?
Oh my gosh.
I saw the thought bubble pop up there.
Oh my gosh. I actually pay a guy to save 3 spots down there.
Just like in high school.
He owns the body shop next door to the Columbia Motor Alley, and I pay him by the week.
You pay him $14?
No. I had to give him a gift certificate to a steakhouse.
Oh,
he's
okay.
a grown man. But he's the greatest guy, Tommy from the body shop. He'll save us 3 spots right next to the Columbia Motor Alley. And last show, Mike Wolf took us into the warehouse where he has his stash of everything he's gotten on
a stash of cars? Oh, old stuff.
All the stuff he's gotten on it, like alien heads,
alien heads,
boxes, and just like stuff that's like unbelievable that he's picked that I've actually seen on TV.
That's so cool.
I remember going in and going, I remember that dude. I remember that. And it's like, he's really cool and he's really into it, man.
I want to see the alien head.
The alien head's cool. And he has early vintage Harley Davidsons, Indians, Nortons.
Like a museum, huh?
But he was really blown away. I had my white wide body out there, and he walked around and looked at it, and he said, Dino, I've seen a lot of these things. I've seen them, everything from built in a guy's garage, what they call kit cars, and we'll get into that in a minute. These are not kit cars. But he said, I've seen a lot of these. I've never seen one put together this tight that looks this cool. And I said, Mike, not only does it look great, look at this. I showed him the motor. I told him how it performed. I talked about the transmission. He wanted to know everything about it. And so he was really, really impressed. And this guy he's got a few 356s. In fact, he had an unfortunate accident where he had a collision and his girlfriend got hurt really
Oh
bad.
no.
But she was at the last show and she looked really good, and I was glad to see that.
Hmm.
But Tommy, we'll see you this Saturday. We want the 3 spots. All my guys in the club, get ready. We're going to meet at the warehouse at 7.
So, maintaining these cars, how easy is it for you to maintain these cars?
You know, they don't require a lot of maintenance. But I'll tell you one thing that's really cool. Every time I get the car, I get a sheet from Vintage Motorcars that says what I'm supposed to do, what went into
The
it.
spec sheet.
The
Yeah.
spec sheet.
Mhm.
It shows how to adjust the valves. It shows what kind of oil to use, what viscosity, how often to do it. And it's like, I read the sheet and I gave it to Ken, my friend, the mechanic that's in our warehouse. And he was like, wow, this is really comprehensive. This tells me a lot about.
Hmm. I send them to a lot of mechanics.
Yeah, they're
They come in
great.
really handy. Yeah.
And, yeah, and he talks to Greg on the phone.
Yeah. Greg will call the mechanic if the mechanic has any kind of issue that they need to handle. He'll speak to them and walk them through it.
Well, the thing that's cool about Ken is Carl, who owns our warehouse, is a race car driver. He's now 82 years old.
Oh wow.
Comes to the warehouse, loves the cars. He had a race team called Zapata, where he was a badass dude, man. Let me tell you, he would get in this like sprint type race cars with tons of horsepower, MGs, and different cars. And Ken was their trackside mechanic.
Oh, cool.
So every time, you know, I could be at Ken's, I could show up at 7:15, say, Ken, I got a problem, boom, 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 and he fixes these cars.
Oh, he's one of those fast guys. I forget what they call him. Yeah. Mhm.
Not only fast, but man, he's really thorough. He's really clean, and I just love Ken as a person, number one. But as a mechanic, he's really, really
Pit crew. That's what they call it. Yeah.
he's a pit crew.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
So,
maintaining them's easy,
yeah, they're very easy, very
especially
simple
when you
cars.
have a mechanic. You know,
Mechanic handy.
yeah, I'm mechanically uninclined.
And you're tall. We were talking about fitting into these cars.
Yeah.
You fit fine.
Okay, I just got in the silver one over here
Mhm.
because it's going to Cloud 9, and I wanted to put my mark on it before Roy got it. We won't talk about what that is. But when I get in these speedsters, like, you know, I'm almost 6'1". My arms are fully extended
Mhm.
on the steering wheel. My legs are extended. A lot of times I have to move the seat forward. But I like to have the racing pedals, the silver racing pedals.
Oh, I love the racing pedals. They feel
because
good under your feet.
because it helps me see.
Uh-huh.
It helps me see the pedals, you know.
Mhm. Oh, yeah, that's true.
Because when I get out, I swing my body around and I put my right foot on the clutch and push it in, and it allows my leg to come under the steering wheel.
Mhm.
And it's the metal pedals help see the pedals.
I love the metal pedals. They feel good.
Yeah, but driving the car, it's like fitting in them, no problem. I just got a coupe,
Mm-hmm.
and same thing. Get in, swing around, put my foot in the clutch.
You bought
in.
the white coupe. That coupe was pretty.
I love
You
the
love
white
it?
coupe. Yeah, I'm doing some things to it. I'm going to send you pictures. I don't want to tell Greg what I'm doing because he's going to say, that doesn't belong on a Pre-A. Pre-A didn't have that.
Are you outlining it out?
Not
a
going
little
to
bit?
outline.
No, you're just modifying it to Dino.
A little bit more traditional, if anything.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
It's really a cool car. Let me tell you, the coupe, the characteristics are the same, but only different.
Yeah.
And people always say, like, one of the questions that I wanted to discuss and I forgot to talk to you about is why so many cars?
Yes. Why so many cars? I should have asked you that.
Ask me that. Yeah.
Yeah. Why so many cars, Dino?
Okay. The reason it's really funny. I fell in love with the first one, and then I wanted the same thing, only different. So my wife came in here, and her and Anna were looking at a mice and blue car,
That car was
and my
gorgeous.
wife goes, "I want that."
The
So we
mice and
ordered a
blue
mice
disc
and
interior
Yep.
and matching piping, and it was gorgeous. That's a gorgeous combination. It's one
And
of
then
my
after
favorites.
that, I got wide body fever. I ordered a black wide body with tan leather. I ordered a white body with red. And
The
then,
black one's gorgeous.
oh, I love
It reminds me of the black and tan drink.
Yeah, the Guinness. And then, so I had the wide bodies, I had the traditional speedsters, and then I built a Soul Glow Red Mazda paint speedster with everything blacked out. And I was not sure how this car was going to come out, but these guys knocked it out of the park. And you can see it in the photos on the website.
That is one of my favorite cars.
Gosh.
I'm not a fan of red cars, but that Mazda Soul Red is gorgeous, especially with the black. Oh my gosh, it makes the Speedster look almost like a more modern car.
Well, when it goes out in the sun too,
Hmm.
I mean, the emblems are black, the Outlaw stuff is black, the rims are black. Maybe I should show a picture of it when we get a chance.
Yeah, if that car, everybody that came in and saw the body, ooh, what is that? Ooh, what
It's
is that?
really
It's
cool.
gorgeous,
It's really
absolutely
cool.
gorgeous.
So let me talk to you about why so many cars. I fell in love with them. They're different configurations, but the thing that's the most interesting about these cars is each one of them has a different characteristic. Might
Yeah, they
shift
do.
a little different,
Mhm.
might turn a little different according to the adjustment on the steel box and maybe a couple other little factors. But they all basically share the same consistency in workmanship and quality, which is what I like. If you customize a car, it's going to have the top-notch workmanship, even if they're doing it for the first time. Greg's not going to let it out of this building until it's perfect.
No, he drives every single car. He drives every single car
Yeah.
to make sure it's absolute perfect
I
before it
mean,
leaves.
but they're all a little different. They all have a
Mhm.
little bit different characteristics. They
Mhm.
all talk to me a little different when I'm driving them.
Personalities, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I have a chalk car now.
I love the chalk color.
I have a chalk car with
Mhm.
medium red interior,
Mhm,
double
that's a pretty
diamond
car.
stitch, independent rear, and that's it has independent rear suspension, and sometimes I'll hit that car pretty hard, and it stays on the road.
So,
And the wide bodies stay on the road, man. They're really fun to drive.
so you have two wide bodies.
Two wide
You have the
bodies,
chalk,
chalk,
and what other colors do you have?
seal gray,
Steel gray.
soul glow red.
Mhm.
The coupe is Carrera white.
Mhm.
I have two cars on order. I have a blue Speedster that is aquamarine.
The blue aquamarine blue metallic. Or non-metallic?
Aquamarine blue metallic. I fell in love with the car that Craig
That's a
built
pretty
for
color.
himself.
Mhm.
But it's going to have overrider bars in the front. It's going to have a motor that looks like an original 356 motor, to the best of our ability. But I want one that looks just like an original throwback to 56. And then I ordered another coupe. And here's a perfect example of why everybody should stay away from here. I came here with my friend Mark. We both had coupes on orders. His is almost done, I noticed. Mine's about 6 months away. But I got to tell you, Greg pulled up. I think he was at Empey, and he pulled in the garage. I'm sitting where I am now, and I see him pull through in a coupe, and I heard this motor. I said, Greg, what is that? He goes, that's a Subaru.
Oh, the fashion gray coupe with the Subaru.
Gray
that
coupe.
dashboard on that car is to die for.
I said, Greg, I want that. So I ordered that, and the only thing I changed in the car is plaid.
Mm-hmm. The plaid inserts are cool.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and I want spider mirrors, so just so you don't forget.
Spider mirrors, so we're adding your spider mirrors.
Spider
Changing your order.
I'll call Roy. But let me tell you, as far as owning a lot of these cars, the consistency is unbelievable, man. It's unbelievable.
He touches every single one before they go out. They have to. They get the final inspection.
Look at some of these comments.
You can read them. I don't have my glasses. I can't see. Can you see or read both blind?
Can you scroll down?
Mm-hmm.
We have lots more to talk about. There's lots more to discuss here at Vintage Motor Cars. Greg and Anna show. Greg's not here show.
Greg's in his office show. Okay, so what are the questions?
He's probably
Do you
having
see
a
any?
fit. There's a lot of them. There's Dan, hey filthy. My friend Lauren Hall, what am I, chopped liver? You're not mentioning me. I talked about you. So Dino, since you admitted you owned a Pinto, I bought one too. It says, my dad traded his 69 Mustang Fastback for a Pinto wagon to carry all my baby crap around. That's how old that guy is. And then he said, I remember your Z. I know that girl from high school, Sue Marie Agee. She was a cheerleader. She was a really good friend of mine. In fact, she came to my 70th birthday.
Oh, how nice.
It said, people were talking, Greg, you need to start building Pintos. There's these guys talking about Pintos. That's all that, look.
A Pinto
Anna,
replica? I have my glasses. I
a
can't
Pintec.
see.
Okay, my family had two Pintos. Sounds like the need for Pinto replicas is real. Look at that, Anna. And then it
Okay,
says,
Greg, Pinto replica's next.
Dino just ordered the first Pinto replica. It says,
Oh my God.
and then Dan Luffman, I love you, buddy. He called me filthy, and that's his way of apologizing. I love you, Dan. Okay, Natalie Elefante, that's my daughter.
Hi, Natalie. I've heard a lot about you.
Fuzzy, Dino, she's saying. And then, who's that next one, Anna? It says, what is Dino's favorite song to listen when he's driving his Speedster?
That's a good question. What's
That's
your
a
favorite song
great
to listen?
question. You know what? Right to Highway Star.
Really?
Deep Purple. I put on Deep Purple Machine Head record.
There you go.
I put that on, and believe it or not, in the warehouse, when I get to the warehouse at 7 in the morning, I turn on the sound system and I play Patsy Cline.
Ooh, I love
Yeah.
Patsy Cline.
Because I want to get in the mood to drive through the country. You know what I mean? And it's like it's really soothing. And how many country singers does it take to record the song "Crazy"? Anna?
How many?
All of them. Okay. What else does it say? What is Dino's favorite song? What's that one?
I don't see.
Your collection is epic. Loved seeing it in January. It says meeting Anna and Greg in March was epic.
Who is that, Mark?
No, that's Jeff from Illinois. Jeff Millions.
Okay. Hi, Jeff.
Okay, what is Greg's cell number? Okay, it's Eric. No, you have to call Anna for that. So, okay, got a favorite car song or two. We said that. Got a number one fave car movie.
Do you have a number one fave car?
Grand Prix, James Garner.
Oh, there you go. That's a good one.
That one, and I got to say Ford versus Ferrari.
I have not watched that. I'm going to have to.
It involves the Italian people.
I'll have to go watch that.
That's why I like it. Okay, what else we got here? What's
Did I go too fast?
Is there truly a holy grail of speedster you're still hoping to acquire? You know what?
That's a good question.
That's a great question. I think the holy grail of a speedster is the one that you design yourself.
True, and we have a lot of customers. I always joke about making people's dreams come true, but they come in and that's what we're doing. We're helping them make their dreams come true. I hear so many times, I've been dreaming about this since I was a kid. I've been wanting one since I was 5, you know?
Yeah. Well, I started with Harley Davidsons, and I would, Harley Davidsons are generic when you buy them, and there's tons of customization things you could do. Well, if you have that mindset, I seriously, I'm not giving you a trite answer. The Holy Grail Speedster is one that, like when I designed, the first time I got in the wide body, when it came off the truck, I didn't put it in the warehouse. I got on the road with it. It's like, I'm thinking, I don't know how a car can get any better than this.
Your black one, right?
My black one with the
so
tan
gorgeous,
leather and the diamond stitch. I said, I drove that car, and the way that it turned and the way that it accelerated, and it was the first car that I had gotten with a single exhaust. And man, I felt the difference.
Yeah, I was going to ask you what the difference you feel with the single exhaust.
Well, I can tell you the first car that Greg ever built me was a seal gray Speedster with a headrest. I spoke about that earlier. And just recently, Anna sent me the single exhaust. I got it. The tracking number came, and the credit card statement had it on there. And I got the single exhaust. Ken strapped it onto my Speedster really quick because, by the way, if you have a dual exhaust Speedster and you're interested in a single exhaust, the bolt-on configuration is identical.
It's pretty easy, huh?
It's really easy. It fits on there. It fits onto the heads perfect, and the way the motor is set in the rear trunk, it's really easy. But I drove that car for the first time with the single exhaust and the wide body and the big tires on the back, and I'm thinking, man, it doesn't get better. This is stupid. So I got another one.
So the sickness started with the wide bodies.
Okay, what's this guy saying? Cloud9 Classics is lucky to have met a sucker like Dino. Cloud9 Classics is lucky to have met Dino. Aside from his business, he has become a true friend and a huge heart of his own. Who's that?
Is that right? What's the name?
I don't know. And then it says Cloud9 is great. Shout out to Connie for keeping him between the lines. What an amazing couple. And then what's Allen Head? All I need is a spec sheet. Log on, sir. It's Jeff Millions. Jeff from Illinois. You just have to log on. Okay, we are still cleaning the Cloud9 car after Dino said.
Oh my goodness. Is that what Greg's doing right now? He's cleaning it?
I think he's out there. Okay, so what else do we have?
Mover.
Are coupes now available? Let me tell you, coupes are very, very far between. If you go outside in the lot here at Speedsters and you look at all the cars that they have that are soon going to be mounted to chassis with the motors, maybe 3 of them are coupes.
We're only doing 5 a year, and I think we're at our limit right now.
We have 2 of them.
So if you're interested, go ahead and send me an email, Anna, A-N-N-A, at vintagemotorcars.com, and I can get you started on your order, and I can walk you through the process and give you any details that you need.
Okay. New shop coming in 2027. Vintage Pintos. Anna, can you scroll down? Is that the bottom?
Vintage Pintos. So I guess we're going to have to start doing Pintos.
Okay, it says Are you sure they're not making the 550 anymore? I got one from them this last February.
We're still doing the 550. Shoot me an email and we can talk about
There's
it.
one right
We
here.
do have one for sale. We have a used one for sale. It's red. Give me a call, 714-894-1550, or shoot me an email. I'll put my email below in the links when we're done with the show. But if you're interested, we can get that for you.
So we discussed a lot of things, and I got to tell you, Greg always refers to me as Elvis.
Yes, he does.
He says Elvis will be on a podcast soon, and I resemble that remark.
You resemble. I love Elvis, so I would have no problem with that.
But no, let me tell you, coming here from Nashville, first of all, I love coming back to Southern California. I'd love to have a new home in Seal Beach. But coming here and coming to Vintage and just being around the cars and seeing the way they manufacture them. And let me tell you, anybody that's considering a Speedster, let me just give you a quick rundown because I know we're getting long-winded. What'd that guy say? The prettiest Speedster in Dino's collection is the one with Connie in it.
Oh, that's sweet.
That came from Connie. No, it didn't.
That's sweet.
It didn't.
That's really sweet.
They weren't back talking 4 years ago. Oh, they weren't back. Coupes. They weren't back.
Oh
about
no,
4
we
years ago.
just started making them available again this last year.
So I wanted to talk about one difference that's really, three differences that's really big about Vintage, that when I visited the other manufacturers, even in Mexico and in Florida, in California, different manufacturers, you walk through that gate in the front, you walk straight back, and you're seeing these bodies come off the fiberglass molds. They are made right here on site. They are not imported. They are not from Mexico or Brazil or Argentina or wherever. They're made right here on site.
Right in our backyard. Yep.
And the thing that got me, as soon as they come out of the mold, the hood and the doors go on, and there's a guy back there that's doing nothing but fitting the gaps, making sure that all the gaps
all day long. That's all. They do.
The gaps are fit perfectly, the holes are drilled perfectly, you know, for the configuration.
And they're sanding and smoothing and making sure everything is absolutely perfect. All day long, those guys are back there in the heat right now with those suits.
And then what they do is they go down the street to the paint shop.
We own a paint shop down the street.
They have a paint shop, and the paint jobs on these cars are ridiculous. They're so good.
Everybody always comments about
and
the paint.
it's because Greg's down there, I'm sure, breathing down their neck.
Yeah.
But the paint jobs, and my respect and kudos go out to everybody that works in the shop because they take a lot of pride in what they do.
Yeah.
But
Everybody
then
does.
you move over from where the fiberglass is to the left about 40 feet, and right now, sitting outside is about a dozen chassis that are ready to go underneath these bodies. And when you look at the chassis, the way they're put together, the brake lines, the way the transmission linkage is set in there, the way the suspension is set in there, and the way that these chassis look from the way that they looked when they came onto the yard.
Big difference.
Big
it's a piece
difference.
of junk that turns into a beautiful, magnificent piece of art.
It's important to know that all these chassis get sprayed with what's equivalent to like a truck bed liner.
After it gets welded, and then they seal all the gaps, and then it goes and gets the bed liner. We do it here. The bed liner gets sprayed on it, so it's like new.
I don't know anybody that's doing that. That's doing that thorough of a job from the rusted out chassis when it lands on the yard to when it actually gets assembled.
It's amazing. It's amazing. When I give the tours, people are always shocked when they see, oh my gosh, this is how it starts, and they see the big rusty piece of junk out there just turn into this beautiful piece of art, you know?
And the way that they configure the chassis and the way that they configure the disc brakes, I mean, and you look at the workmanship, man, it's immaculate. I mean, it is absolutely immaculate, and I'm very, very particular. I mean, I spend an hour driving one of my cars and 2 hours cleaning it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm really, really particular about what I buy, what I drive, what the maintenance of the car, keeping it looking right. And these chassis from underneath, even after you've driven them, they just hold up so well. And then the car moves from the chassis into the area where it gets mounted to the body.
They get mated together,
Yep, they get mounted together. The body goes on the chassis in the shop. Nothing external from here. Not a different county, not a different country, not a different,
right
state.
behind us.
Yeah, they get mounted to the chassis, and then the guys go to work with the assembly.
Yep. And some of these guys have been doing it 30 years.
How many of them are back there now, Adam?
We have a total of 20 employees. 21 plus, Greg.
And everybody thinks I'm an employee.
Everybody thinks you're an employee. You're our what do
I'm
you
a
call
consumer.
it?
But when the body gets married to the chassis and then the motor goes up underneath it, the way that this Pat Downs motor fits in these cars, and the way that it looks, and I'll tell you another thing, the way that the motor's mounted with the foam,
The steel.
with the shock, with the foam shock, because the motors vibrate,
Mhm.
the way that the carburetors look, the height of the motor in the engine compartment, it's just perfect.
It's very clean. Everybody always comments how clean the engine compartment is. It's very clean, easy to see everything, easy to reach in and do whatever you need to do.
The firewall looks
Very
perfect.
simple.
Yeah, and the way that the tunnel comes down the middle with the VIN number on it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's just everything's well thought out, and I think it's a result of the process of Greg being a megalomaniac.
Yep.
He controls everything about these cars. He looks at every one of them individually, and the quality control is him.
Yeah, and we have checklist after checklist after checklist.
But I got some news for you.
Sure. Yeah.
That's not the final. I am the final quality.
You're the final quality
I'm the inspector.
control. Okay,
And
you're our official inspector.
And all these guys that are kind enough to call in, they're the final inspector.
Mm-hmm.
They're the ones that have the final word on whether or not the cars are perfect.
Yep.
When you get in it, when you drive it, when you wash it, when you maintain it, and when other people see it.
Do you wash your car? Or do you have somebody do it for you? You have a crew.
I pay that guy too.
$14 again.
No, 30 a car. His name's Carlos. He comes in every Friday and wipes down every single car.
Oh, that's
Spray
that's
wax.
Nice. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So my cars are ready for the 7 o'clock meeting on Saturday morning.
So he does all of them because you don't know which one you're going to take.
You know how sick I am now?
How
You know
sick are
how
you?
sick I am. If I drive on Saturday morning, he's back at 2 o'clock on Saturday.
Oh, wow.
Clean the
So
one
he
that
has
I-
to be on standby.
Yeah, and we jack him up. We clean him underneath.
That's great.
And it's just like I'm really, really particular about how I maintain my cars. And my wife is always like, and my wife, and a common question from other people, when are you going to sell one? Are these for sale? Are you going to keep all these? What are you going to do with all these cars? I'm going to tell you exactly what I'm going to do with them.
What are you going to do with them?
Drive the crap out of them. I drive them all, and every time I tell my wife I'm going to sell one, I lie to her. And it's just not fair.
Oh, I'm sorry. He lies, Connie.
She's wonderful. She's going, well, the white one, you have 2 wide bodies. Okay. I'm not selling them. They're not for sale. The chalk one.
Non-negotiable.
I got the chalk one. I figured I'm going to sell. No, not for sale. And then I just bought the coupe. No, not for sale. And then the Subaru coupe that's coming in, and my aquamarine metallic that's going to be an exact 356 looking speedster. Not for sale.
It's like Hot Wheels for adults.
That's
The garage
exactly.
is your big box. Yeah.
But only I don't go.
You don't go line them up along the kitchen and up the walls and all that. Yeah.
But anyway, guys, I'm here. I'm here because I wanted to be here, because I wanted
Yes.
to talk about these cars. Not only that, but the people. I got asked a question. I did an interview for a magazine where I sent a picture of myself with all the cars, and they asked me some questions. And the question that was the most poignant that they asked me was, Dino, what do you love most about your cars?
What do you love most about your cars? That's a good question.
The people that I've met.
Oh.
The people that I've met through owning them. A guy that I met at a show at an Elks Lodge
Mhm.
named Mark Tachi,
Mm-hmm.
who's become one of my best friends, who had a older Targa, and I had my new Targa out there. And we became friends. And then I go to shows and I meet this guy, Luigi, the photographer. People that I love, people that I become close to that I would have never met
I understand that.
had I
Yeah.
not had these cars.
I've met a lot of really nice customers, and going to the car shows myself, I've met quite a few people, and I met you and Connie. Yeah.
And you and Greg.
Mhm.
And you know what? It's funny because it doesn't end. It's at this point in my life, like I said, I'm 70 years old. I don't have time to restore cars.
Yeah.
I don't have time. Oh, we'll have it ready in 5 years. Or I don't have time to order a car from a manufacturer, whether it be these cars or anybody else. I don't have time for 2 years.
No, you want to have fun.
I can't put in a 2-year wait car.
Mhm.
And let me remind everybody that if you order directly from the factory, Anna will give you a very accurate of a timeline. But if you order through like Hubbard, Champion, Roy, or the folks in London, they have manufacturing spots already in line that they can slide you into,
They can get a little faster, yeah.
and it can improve your
Yeah.
wait time.
Mhm.
So it helped Mark because his coupe's going to be done a year before mine. And it's like, God, he just got lucky. I guess Greg really liked him when he came in here.
Mark's great.
He's great. And you know what? He calls me up. And Lauren, they call me up. And Bill calls me up, my 356 friend, just to talk about, they'll go, hey, Dino, what are you doing? And it'll be 45 minutes talking about brakes. Or it's kind of like Greg's podcast where we talk about brake pads. Nobody cares about brake pads. They want to talk about the cars, how bitchin' they are, how cool they are, how different they are. And that's it. You know, one of my friends will call me up and we'll talk about these cars for an hour because, you know, Mark, oh man, maybe I should do this to the coupe. Maybe I should do that to the coupe. And Lauren, who has a Speedster, the first one I ever saw with a Subaru, he's always transforming something about the car. And we just talk about it for hours. These are guys that I did not know until I showed up at a car show and I met them.
You have the cars in common.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, is there any more questions you can see down there? I can't see.
It says, Carlos was just here. Oh, Dan Luffman, who called me filthy. Carlos does his cars too.
Oh, okay. Okay.
What's that long one there?
I don't know. I can't see it.
Okay, I have a friend that got a couple from them a while back. It's absolutely stunning. We took it to a Porsche event, and even the Porsche guys didn't realize it was a vintage motor car build. I have a comment about that. There was a concourse meet in Nashville where all the Porsche snobs were there. Guys from PCA, the club. That's where this magazine article came out of because they're doing an interview and an article with me, the Porsche Club magazine, because they're saying they can't deny these anymore.
Yeah.
They have to include the fact that how well these cars are, how close they are to whatever that brand is. But let me tell you, it's stunning how when you put them side by side. My white wide body lives right next to a 56 Speedster, and
A real one.
you guys matched the interior when I sent the pictures. Perfect. The cardinal red with the ivory stripes.
Oh, I love that when we do the contrasting
Yeah.
lighting. Yeah, that's one of my favorite things.
So what else is it saying? It was a vintage. Oh, but when we had the concourse show in Nashville, all the concourse guys, I had my black wide body there. They were stunned.
Oh yeah, yeah. I did an MP show not long ago, and I was there with one of the Speedsters and a coupe, and everybody thought they were real. They even thought the fiberglass was metal. They would go knock on it, and they'd say, "Oh, that can't be fiberglass." No, it's fiberglass.
Let me tell you, shut a door.
Oh, that's my favorite thing. My favorite thing is a customer walks in, I shut that door. They're always shocked.
And
at the
I got to tell you
door.
something.
So
We've been
great.
talking for almost 30 minutes. How much? 30 minutes. An hour.
An hour.
I got to tell
That's a
you. I got to
record.
tell you. Anna has named 30 things she loves. Her favorite things about the car.
I do. I love
She loves the cars.
I do. I love to drive them. I drive them to the car shows, and they're so much fun.
But we got a great question here from Vanitic 99. Are my wide bodies wide cars or super wide bodies? They're super wide bodies.
Well, it depends. We have super wide and we have wide body.
I have two super
You have
wide.
super, yeah.
And-
Oh, yours are super wide. Okay, yeah.
You ever seen a beautiful woman from the back? These
Mhm.
cars, the way they
curves.
look. Oh,
The curves.
uh-oh,
Yeah.
uh-oh. But man, let me tell you, and the way they drive, they stick to the road like stinking glue, man. The back tires
It's
are
that
like
wide back end,
295s with the deep rims with the logos in the middle. But anyway, guys, if you're on the fence about owning one, I've done your homework for you.
Yeah, give me a call, 714-894-1550. Shoot me an email, Anna@vintagemotorcarsinc.com, and that's Anna with 2 N's. And we're going to be welcoming KCOP Channel 13, our local news, in a little while. You're going to stay for that, right?
Yeah, they're going to put me on camera?
I think so. We're going to be doing they're going to do a little Best of LA.
Well, they're going to see
Thing,
me and
yeah.
go, we have to have that
Yeah.
guy in the show.
Yep.
So, Connie, I love you, and you've been
Connie.
so patient, and just, I can't say enough about how she just endures. And she doesn't consider it torture because she admits to me many times how much she loves these cars. But she's just been so great about it, and I'm in my twilight years, so to speak. And she knows I love each one of them for a different reason, and it's she's just great about it.
Yeah.
And every time I didn't want her to come because she'll order one when we come here.
Then you'll have another car.
Her and Anna will get the pad out and say, okay, I'll call Roy, I'll call Roy. And somebody just wrote in, there needs to be a 356 intervention for
A hotline? Do we have a 356 hotline? No, we don't want that.
Yeah, I'll just go to a meeting.
Go to what would you call that?
My name is Dino, and I own 356s.
7. You're gonna be
9.
8, 9, yeah.
But 10, I got one more in mind. I want to
Oh
build.
no.
I want to build a super wide body Golf painted car, the orange and blue Golf painted car,
Like golf.
like the Golf race cars.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, I spoke to Greg briefly about it, and he already told me what not to do to it. So I think I know what to do now. And I got one last question for you, Anna. Do you think he will take my phone calls after this?
I don't know. He might be on block.
Coming to you from the beautiful gardens of Hawaii, my friend Anna. Greg, shout out all my 356 buddies, Mark, Lauren, Bill, Schaefer, Bruce, Dan. I'll see you Saturday morning at the warehouse at 11. We're going to go down to Mike Wolf's car show, and we're going to drive through those beautiful farms and areas of Tennessee that I got a love-hate relationship with that place because it rains every 5 minutes, and I have all convertibles.
Oh,
except for
yeah.
one.
Yeah. Well, thank you for being with us. You know, it's been fantastic.
Great, Anna. Thank you.
We'll see you guys next time. Bye.